Bringing you some NFT updates. It's been an insane couple of days. It's not even a week. One day feels like a week in NFT land. Let me tell you, it's been pretty nuts. And sometimes not in a good way. For example, my friends Avarik, Saga, maybe not my friends anymore, they had a pre-sale, then a public mint. That mint was absolutely disastrous. Let me tell you all about it. The mint was supposed to be this morning at 8 a.m. I got in at 8 a.m. Bots were attacking it nonstop. Not Avarik's fault. They went on Discord to then say, hey, we're gonna put in CAPTCHA. After about 45 minutes of no one getting through, maybe 1% of the people got through. Let me tell you something, CAPTCHA does not stop bots. Metaverse, if you're watching this, be careful. Because they're like, oh, we implemented CAPTCHAs. CAPTCHAs, bots crush CAPTCHAs. We know that from the sneaker world, we know that from the Funko world. CAPTCHAs don't stop nothing. After a long delay, and then they said CAPTCHA thing, and they said, don't worry, we're gonna extend the raffle if necessary. They didn't extend it at all. I waited about an hour and a half before I gave up. Not gave up, I had to go do some other things. And I messaged some of my friends in Discord. And then they said, boom, it's open. 5 minutes before the raffle is supposed to start. 9:55 a.m. Pacific time. They're gonna start the raffle at 10 a.m. So you had 5 minutes to get in. Unfortunately, I didn't see that message until too late. I got back on, and then guess what? The ability to join the raffle queue, not even a raffle, the queue to get into the raffle was shut off. And people were just going crazy. They're going bananas because one, it was delayed. Two, because people are busy. They have work. They're doing it at work. Some people are signing in at 2 a.m. in Australia. Lucky for me, I was just waking up. But some people, I can imagine they're very disappointed because they've been following this or a fan of this for weeks, maybe even a month. I don't even know. I've only been following it for, I don't know, a couple of days. So I'm not really upset at all. But I feel really bad for the community members who really put some effort into getting a pre-sale, and they couldn't get a pre-sale, and they tried to do a public mint, tried to get in for the raffle, not even a public mint, tried to get into the raffle, and they didn't get it. If you head over to their Discord now, I mean, I left the server because people were just going bananas and just crucifying them, and deservedly so. And then the NFTer goes on there and tries to defend them because saying that, oh, gas wars, you know, are just the same. You know, no one gets in, everyone complains, and then, you know, raffles are just the same. You know, it's hard and bots get attacked. But no, it's not the same when you say, hey, I'm gonna extend it, and then they don't extend it, then they give you 5 minutes, 90% couldn't get in those 5 minutes, then bam, they're like, oh, raffle started, no more raffle passes. That's crazy. Look at what they did to Discord. You can't even talk anywhere. It's all like read only. You don't have permissions, fill out the love form. I don't know what's going on here, but man, I should go on Twitter to see what's going on. And look at what I found on Twitter. This was 6 hours ago, but it said, I know the launch hasn't been smooth, little concerned why we can't post in Discord. They completely shut down Discord. I guess I'm not the only one. You guys need to post something about what the heck is going on, or either share it here or in Discord, please. Let's take a look at how the price is holding up. Price is holding up well. Doesn't look like all the people who were complaining, maybe the mods or the founders bought up the floor holding it up. I don't know. They're selling. They are selling. In any case, Mechaverse is going to be running the same queue and raffle system as Avarik in October 2nd or 3rd. Let's hope that they don't run into this debacle. It was absolutely horrible. So many people are upset. Many people come to defend Avarik team, but I don't know. I don't think they did right by the community at all. Just my 2 cents, but what do I know? I have only been in an NFT game for 3 weeks. I say let everyone duke it on gas wars. That's it. That's it. And that is why I love NBATopShot so much. Their queuing system had its ups and downs during beta, which was 2020. 2021, approaching 2022, their queue system is on point. They just had a drop this last Friday. I think there's 11,000 people in queue. Of course, they didn't get attacked by bots, but they do have these drops all the time. They have queues all the time. And sometimes it got delayed, like the NBA rare pack got delayed, but you know, it finished up. No one complained, or at least very little people complained because it was fair. It was announced correctly, and they're not rushing to keep some arbitrary deadline that, you know, who's even pushing for the deadline in Avarik, like, oh, we gotta get it. But it's that you could delay, you know, you do it for community, but they definitely steamrolled and ran over the community members. You can't defend the project saying, oh, you could buy an OpenSea. No, I don't want to buy an OpenSea when it's 2x the price. Or some people are like, oh, you should have worked harder in pre-sale. What if you work hard in pre-sale? You couldn't get it. I've done that. I did that for Cypher. I couldn't get into pre-sale, and I went to go buy one after they went public, after the mint on OpenSea. But if I was a community member supporting them for weeks, spending hours of my time, and then they just steamroll everyone, which I think they did, that is not right. Basically what I'm saying is top shot for life. Another reason I'm saying Top Shot for life is because you take a look over here. I won a NBA jersey for being a 9 Lives Lounge member in NBATopShot. If you take a look at the Discord here, there was 1,255 entrants and there was 2 winners selected. The odds of me winning were 0.15%. I had a 0.15% chance of winning and I won. I was gonna choose a Kobe Bryant jersey to honor Kobe Bryant, the Black Mamba. And then second choice was Allen Iverson. However, I will be going to some Golden State Warrior games this year, and I didn't want to not represent Golden State Warriors, so what I did was choose, I'm going to put my Top Shot username here, which is Bucketheads, and number 11, Klay Thompson, my favorite player on the Warriors, and rep, hopefully, NBATopShot at some games. I was going to do Cool Cats, which is the name of the set that will get you into the 9 Lives Lounge for NBATopShot, but I imagine they're going to come up with their own merch, and I can rep that some other time. And this video is sponsored by nobody, but I did have someone from the Degen Gang team reach out to me to talk a little bit about their NFT. Full transparency, I don't own one. I haven't got anything yet. I just like looking at NFT projects in general. And I thought I'd give them a shout out here because they reached out to me. And maybe I'll get something at the end of it. No idea. I might just be doing this pro bono. Let's see how that goes. And once again, I don't have the NFT. No shilling here. I'm just going to give my honest opinion. I've been super busy, so I have not had a chance to dive in. When the team reached out to me, I don't know if it's the founder or owner, but they did say that they're working with a metaverse, working on VR, which is the first I've heard of that. So let's check out the website first. Welcome to the Degen Gang. If you don't know what Degen is, that is degenerate, meaning you did no research, you just jumped in or ape into a project. We're not going to do that here, so let's get into a little bit of what they're about today. I pulled up the Discord and the Twitter for you. Maybe we'll get into that. So it looks here that the pre-sale started on the 15th, which was about 12 days ago. I had to Google this. FCFS stands for First Come First Serve is live ahead of the public sale at 7 p.m. UTC. So it seemed like the public sale was the same day as the pre-sale. I know I'm getting off track from the website, but there's some more updates here on Discord than the website. Like I said, so they partner with NetVRK. I don't know what the K stands for. Net Virtual Reality, something with the K. Leading blockchain metaverse so that you can visit the Degen bar in virtual reality. This is really cool. I saw that Artifact did augmented reality. It's not out yet. Artifact is doing, Clone X and Akira. VR, I haven't heard that in NFT world yet. That's, I think, pretty ambitious. So we could give some brownie points for Degen for even trying to conquer that, because VR, I think, is very, very hard. And I think that's where the barrier to entry is for a lot of people. So if we click on NetVRK, they talk a little bit about their token ecosystem, because you could use their token to buy stuff in the metaverse, maybe some weapons, I don't know. And with their partner NVRK, they talk about how they're tackling some of the VR issues. I don't have a VR system. My friend just bought one. My other friend, who's a big NFT collector, he just bought a VR Oculus set. Maybe one day when Degen comes out with their metaverse, I can borrow his Oculus and show you guys a little bit about the Degen world. That'd be super exciting. I wish that maybe there's an NFT project out now that has a VR. I don't know. Someone tell me if there is. We'll jump in there and take a look around, because that would be super exciting. It probably takes a lot of work and a lot of money. So kudos to them if they could do it cost effectively and with a partner like NetVRK. I did look at NetVRK on CoinMarketCap, and they have like a diluted market cap of about $130 million, which is pretty good. Pretty good. Okay, so now I know what these goggles are. I think these goggles are virtual reality goggles. When I first saw it, I thought it was, snowboarding goggles, but now it makes sense because NetVRK is virtual reality. That looks like virtual reality glasses. But someone from the Degen Gang, please let me know if I'm right or wrong. Also, they teamed up with an incubator. So X21 Digital, I think this is their Twitter handle. I'll take a look at their Twitter as well. They are an incubator for blockchain and NFT projects. And I went on their site a little bit earlier and I found one or two that I've heard of before. It's just crazy how fast NFT projects are onboarding to traditional things, which is like incubating. Incubators are, if you watch Silicon Valley, the TV show on HBO, they help small projects get really, really big. Zappos is one of them. If you don't know what Zappos is incubator in the physical world for shoes. And now they're doing incubators for blockchain, and now they're doing incubators for NFT projects. So Bacon DAO stood out to me because Bacon DAO, he was pretty big on TikTok as one of the first crypto voices. I don't know how accurate he is, but I know he was launching his own crypto. So seeing this on here was interesting because I've heard of Bacon DAO before. And I guess the biggest player on here that I know of is Eternity Chain. They have a big ecosystem for NFTs. Let's check them out on CoinMarketCap. Here we go. Eternity Chain, fully diluted market cap 292 million, market cap 114 million. So they took a dip in March, but they're back up now. But let's get back on track for Degen. Basically, X21 works with, some prominent names in the blockchain ecosystem. And it's pretty cool to see the Degen Gang is teamed up with them. Hopefully they get some good advice and really take this project to the next level. And the reason I say that is because in the Discord, they only have 6,000 members, which is good, but it's not like as big as Mechaverse. Mechaverse hasn't even launched and they have 60,000. A lot of those could be bots, but I don't know. So they went live, and if you check their contract, they've minted, this is verifiable. So I've looked on their contract and they've minted over 1,100 NFTs. Let's take a look at that again. All you have to do to verify that is just go to a OpenSea listing. I'll put the listing down below. Go to the contract address. I don't know what the pre-sale price was, but let's just take their mint price right now, which is 0.06. You take 67 Ether divided by 0.06. So that's about 1,116 if the pre-sale was 0.06 as well. If the pre-sale was a little bit less, then it would make sense that they had minted over 1,200 already. And they probably gave some out as giveaways and minted some for the team for community things. So this makes sense, and that's actually not too bad. Street Dogs, another project that came out about a week ago, they barely scratched 1,000 surface, and they had to cut their drop in half because no one was buying it. So it looks like Degen's on a better track than Street Dogs with not as much publicity, and sometimes those are the golden nuggets. You find a project that hasn't blown up yet. Most projects I've heard about is already too late to get into. So let's keep looking. Seeing this really brings a sigh of relief to me because they're doing an AMA with a community that has over 115,000 Telegram members. I've been in Discords with some NFT projects and I asked them, are you doing an AMA? And they're like dead silent, cricket. They're not doing an AMA. That scares me. When they won't answer questions, that's a problem. And they're giving out some money. I would love to get some money as well. All right, if you go to the roadmap here on the website, you can click on it and see what they have laid out. What's really cool is that if you go on their Discord, you can see the timestamps of when this actually happened. So the first one wasn't too crazy or barrier, just they're gifting out 20 Degen Gangs to OG holders. So you can see here they already did that. They tagged everyone. There's 15 and then 5 there. So that's 20 up. So they did that. It's not crazy, but you know what? They're giving away free money for people who got in early. And I say free money because you can sell these on OpenSea and you can see that there's activity on OpenSea. Just today, there's about 15 sales. So that's a good sign. And how you tell sales is just go to volume trade it, and you can see that 19 minutes ago, 27 minutes ago, 5 hours ago, there looks to be about 15, maybe even 20 transactions for today so far. This is a pretty unique one. He's got the 3D glasses. Who remember those 3D glasses? Only old people like me. The 3D glasses nowadays aren't blue and red. They're just like, you ever go to Disneyland, it's like a yellow one that's plastic and looks, way better than the flimsy plastic film ones that we used to get back in my days. So they already did the review on the 16th, which is about 11 days ago. And this is pretty cool. They gave you some money if they chose yours as a sneak peek. I like that. I like that a lot. And here you can see a sneak peek of their Virtual Fight Club, Street Fighter style, 90s graphics. You guys don't know, I'm old. You could bet Ethereum on it, upload your NFT or Degen Gang, and win some money possibly. That's pretty interesting. If it's all legal, that's great. If you guys remember this, or you don't, this was good graphics back in the days. I don't know if this is how it's gonna look like. It's probably a mock. Hopefully they can do a lot more, cool stuff like shoot fireballs in the future and all that fun stuff. So that guy, even the sound is Street Fighter. That's pretty funny. I want that Degen Gang member. That one right there, he hit him 3 times and the guy's down for the count. So that guy's probably winning a lot of Ethereum. So I read that this is going to be on Apple and Android. I thought it was going to be in the metaverse, so maybe they have 3 different locations you can fight. Interesting. They're integrated with rarity ranking, so if you want to snipe some rares, that's good for you flippers. I'm not good at flipping. I saw some people, I did some forensics. As you guys know, I love forensics. I like looking at contracts. Just on OpenSea, I saw that there was 2 Degen Gang members that sold for 0.5. So they got it for mint at 0.06, sold it at 0.5. That's close to a 10x. And that's just, looking at it briefly. There's probably more record of people flipping and making a little bit more money. So if you're a flipper, Rarity Snipers is a good tool. You can pick up the rare ones with the rare traits. I've seen 2 rare traits, which is like blue and red background. So if you see those, grab those. It means a little bit more rare. They're also on Rarity Tools. Now, if your project is not on Rarity Tools, that's a problem. That means that your project's not invested. They're on Rarity Tools, which is really cool because you get to, do that sniping, like I said. Or if you just want to hold and collect rare ones, then that's a good tool to use. Now, they didn't announce the 25% roadmap, but I know they hit 25% because they just announced their 50%. So at 25%, they're going to do a Degen Gang merch line featuring limited edition tees, hoodies, hats, and more. I'm glad they didn't announce it because you know what? I can do it myself. Let me show you what I mean. Because here it says you get full commercial usage rights. Ownership and commercial usage rights are given to the consumer over the Degen Gang NFT. You own it, friends without the D. I don't have a Degen Gang yet, but once I do, I'm gonna place it on my t-shirt so I can sell it. Why? Because if you don't know, I sell t-shirts through Amazon. Bam, right there. I've sold 72. I made 214 bucks this month. That's all going towards NFTs. March to today, it's not even the end of the month yet. So I have a lot of listings. I have about 259 published designs. Hopefully in the future, I have NFTs with more commercial rights. And I could sell a lot more NFT t-shirts. That'd be super, super cool. I own about 8 different NFTs or PFPs. I don't know if they broadcasted their commercial right usage for them, but if I could do it, you know, that would be super, super cool. So I appreciate that Degen Gang is really upfront that you can use that. That's really cool for people like me. They didn't announce their 25% hit, but it's okay. They announced their 50% hit of the roadmap, which means that they put $30,000 in a community fund. So this is what I think is super cool about this project right now. You can now create, design, or build something that the community values and receive funding from the Degen Gang team. Here's an idea really quickly. If there's some rare Degens that have not been out to holders yet, but just the founders still have them, we can make t-shirts of those, plaster it everywhere. People can sell it, people can buy it, and then we can track that because Amazon, you can track every sale and which graphic sold, and we could put that back in the community, and then I'll take a little piece, you know, because I have a wedding coming up. Don't judge me, weddings are expensive. But all joking aside, that was just a quick little spitball. I mean, this is a good thing about a small community because your voice could be impactful and it'll be heard. You can create or design and build something, and basically you get funding from the team to do that. This is like an incubator within an incubator. So they got incubated through, you know, X21. So they'll fund you for building the community. At the same time, the value of your holdings go up. So you actually have a say, or it's basically like you're a team member working for them when you're not working for them. Could be a great idea, could backfire. I mean, I don't know, but I would definitely sit around and think of some good ideas if I was part of the community. And all you have to do is fill out this form. What's your idea? How is it going to benefit the project? Your Discord Twitter name, and what's your Ethereum address? Come on, guys, submit those ideas. I think that's pretty unique. I haven't seen any other Discord or NFT talk about that. Me personally, I've talked about that myself in different NFTs that I'm in. For example, if you watch my Cypher video down below, I talk about how, wow, I wish I could build a bazooka that if anytime someone buys a bazooka in a Cypher game, I get credit, I get royalty for that, because that can be all tracked through the blockchain. Of course, my chances of designing a bazooka, because I suck at design, I can't design anything, especially a weapon in a video game, and the chances of that being utilized in a Cypher game is probably very, very small. But that's the power of the blockchain. If you can do it, can you imagine you can get royalties for that? And the same thing for Crypto Dads. Crypto Dads is talking about a Netflix show and how they're going to take the proceeds and hopefully split back with all the Crypto Dads, any Crypto Dad that gets featured on their show. All I'm saying is that if you're really creative and you can create something or get incubated or get funded to create something that pushes the Degen Gang up and you get royalties for life, that's worth me possibly getting involved, because if I could get stake into something, that's way better than just having the NFT, because NFT is a stake as well. But if you can get something in the pioneering stages and you're building the backbone of it, that's amazing. Now I'm running away with this idea and maybe I'm getting out of context. Maybe you won't get royalty for life, but you know, that's something that for the first time ever, I feel like someone's listening because you can actually fill out a form and talk about it. All right, and that's all the announcements that we have in the Discord. So go to the Discord, you can get a lot of cool announcements. Okay, so the next step is to build a pool, which is what most people do. 75% is to buy the pool, that's what it is. And then 90%, this is interesting, a surprise collection. So this is like an airdrop before they even sell out. Usually they sell out and then they airdrop you something. That could be of value, because if you can hold it if you want to, or you can sell it OpenSea and de-risk yourself. That's good for everyone. And lastly, at 100%, which is coming up pretty closely, then the bar fights open and you can start gambling. That's very interesting. Personally, I'm more looking forward to the virtual reality metaverse. I think that's very ambitious, but you know, go big or go home. So my impressions of Degen Gang is that they have a pretty good roadmap, unique ideas. They could probably interpret that better with better graphics, but maybe they meant to do that. A lot of people say that, oh, just go for 8-bit. You don't want it too nice. Too nice, people don't want it. And that's true in the NFT world. I think it's still very, very early days. They're not blown up yet, which is a good thing. You can get it on the ground floor. There's sales every day, which is great. You can see a lot of sales coming through. There's a lot of sales today, and they've only been on the market for a while. So it could be a good project to get in early. A lot of times we expect projects to blow up in the first week. So it's interesting that you could have a big voice in this small project. I really hope that they do well. I'm gonna follow the journey. Hopefully keep you up to date as I'm documenting my NFT journey. I've been in a lot of big projects. I'm gonna announce my biggest project soon in my next video, but it's good to look at a couple different sides. There's ones that's going up and I bought in because of FOMO. There's ones that I bought in after, 6 weeks in the project. There's ones that I got right after mint. So this is a good one to see as well because I'm following Street Dogs. Street Dogs is one that got totally decimated in the public sale and they had to cut it in half, but they're still doing well. They're still pushing forward and it's caught up to floor price. And I see that the same for Degen Gang. As long as they keep on creating and the community gets involved, which I encourage them to do, I can see this one getting back up to their pre-sale price. I don't know what the pre-sale price is, or at least the public sale price, and pushing back past that. The only small red flag I see is I don't know who the founders are. What I'm going to do is try to get these guys on an AMA, see if they can answer some questions. That'll be really good to know who everyone is. Funny enough, most of the NFT projects in the NFT world, they don't review their picture, maybe for, I don't know, privacy purposes. Maybe they're scared because they don't have experience. But you know what? If you have a good idea, it doesn't really matter. There's a 12-year-old kid who sold weird whales and is making over $1 million. So I'm not justifying the reason why I can't find the owners, but I'm going to try to find who the founders are. It might be on Twitter. I haven't even looked, but it's definitely not on the website. It might be in Discord. I haven't looked fully there as well, but I will definitely, if I find it, I'll put it in the descriptions down below. I'm pretty sure they've said their name or something because they've been on other AMAs with other bigger channels and Telegram. So I'm sure it's flowing somewhere out there. And the last project I want to talk about today is CryptoChicks. This one of my friends told me about in my private Discord, and I wish I got into the pre-sale for this one because they are sold out. Not only already sold out, but they are popping. The pre-sale was 0.06 and they are now sitting at 0.18, but no, if you click it, it's actually 0.2 and the floor is really thin here. From 0.2 to 0.3 is not that many, guys. Don't do what I did, which was just ape in because my friends told me on Discord. I trusted them because they've done so well in the past. So now we're gonna look at the website because I bought one. I don't wanna know the roadmap. Basically do as I say, not as I do. Let's look at their about me. Second generation CryptoChicks. So the first generation is only about 180 or 190. Let's take a look. Yeah, so their OG one, which is version 1, is only 193 mints, and they're at about 3.25 floor, which is higher than the World of Woman. Let's check out the World of Woman. If you don't know World of Woman, this is one of the earlier female empowerment movement NFTs to showcase women in NFTs. I believe that's very powerful, and they're at 2.5. They're hovering about 1.5 for a while, but they've come back up to 2.5. And to be honest, I don't know the roadmap for this one as well, but I do need to buy one for the wifey, which is why I pulled the trigger on the CryptoChicks. So the World of Woman is traded over 19,000 Ethereum because they've been out for a while. Let's take a look how long they've been out. In the last 90 days, has it been even longer than that? Yeah, they've been out since July. Let's see how long this has been out. So it seems like, it looks like July as well, but it doesn't look like there was any activity till August. So about 2 months after World of Woman came out, they really became active. So CryptoChicks, which just launched a couple of days ago, 1,000 in volume versus 176. And I hope that's what happens to Artifact. Artifact, which has been out for a lot longer, I hope that when they come out with their 20,000, it's going to be like this. If you don't know what I'm talking about, it's okay. We're getting off track anyways. All right, so new generation of CryptoChicks. 10 gorgeous, proud, independent, and empowered girls. Graphics are way better than the OG, but the OGs are worth a lot more. That's what I'm saying. Graphics don't really matter. The OG graphics are not as good. Take a look here. It's not as good at all. Oh, I think I saw a Jasmine one, like a Princess Jasmine one, a Wonder Woman one. Anyways, getting back on track. The graphics for this second drop is way better. Let's take a look at the roadmap. All right, so they're only on the first part, which is the pre-sale they finished and main sale they finished a couple days ago. They haven't even done the Ethereum drop for the first OG chick holders yet. If you go to Twitter now, they're giving away 10 CryptoChicks. I'll show you that Twitter now. Okay, here we go. 10 CryptoChicks mega giveaway alert. So the first place gets 3. Wow. And then second and eighth get 1. Happy about just get 1? You know what to do. Follow, like them, share the thing. All right, let's see what's coming up next. Next is supporting the artist. Art contest with a prize fund of 5,000. I think that artists get royalties because an Artifact, if you did not know, they charge a 10% fee, 10%. And that's probably because they give a lot of that to the artists. So a lot of artists who works for Artifact are millionaires and not multimillionaires because Artifact is just crushed it, has just crushed it. If you don't know what I'm talking about, Artifact has been around since early March or even earlier than that. Their floor prices, you see it right here, 13 ETH. They're just crushing it. And you imagine as an artist, you get 10% of 13 ETH. That's 1 ETH per sale. They have a lot of sales every single day, hundreds of sales every single day. If you collab with Artifact, you are done, done. What I'm saying is that supporting artists is and should be the most important thing, or one of the most important things for these NFT projects. I think 5,000 is little, but they might make something on the back end, so good for them. I don't know if this is 10, 20, 40, 50, 60%, whatever it is, but maybe they'll let you know in the Discord. Here it says huge ETF raffle, 5 ETH Discord raffle for our community, so get into the Discord. Lastly, I heard my friends talking about this. Holders will be able to stake their CryptoChicks NFTs and farm CCH tokens to earn passive income. I don't know all the details, but I heard that if you stake your CryptoChick, they might be available for purchase and you can lose it. I don't know all the full details yet. Let's see if we can find it out. Here's what I like. The team is sort of dogs. It looks like this is the creator and artist. Definitely want to give her a follow. 3,000 followers, 2,000 following. She's following a lot of people. And 3 boys underneath her, Arthur, Nick, and Alex. I think they're boys because their avatar are boys, so it's the female leader running the boys around. What I thought I would see was a little bit more charity, a little bit more empowerment for the female movement. I don't see that here yet at all. Like I said, compared to Degen Gang, where they're asking the community to be a part of them and they'll incubate, I was thinking there might be an incubator for females. Like, hey, we reach this level, we'll pick 10 female entrepreneurs or 10 female artists who want to showcase their work, and we'll drop those as a mint, yada, yada, yada. I don't see any of that here. Doesn't mean it's a cause for concern, but I thought that it would be more focused on female empowerment, and I don't see that yet. And that could be completely wrong because they could have announcements here for everyone. I like to go through announcements. I like to go through pins to see what, and I haven't done that for CryptoChicks. It looks like they only had 2. One here and then the one there. They're on rarity tools, so you can see the rarities. I picked one that was about 5,000 rarity. Let me show you my CryptoChick. And bam, there she is. The one I wanted got bought. I pushed the transaction button, buy, and someone took her from underneath my wings. But it's okay, I got this one. Looks pretty swanky if you ask me. Yes, swanky is a word. I mean, I think it's a word. I have no idea. So it's really early days. It's 6 days ago, so I'm a little bit impatient. I'm already expecting, the best of the best out of them because there's been so much chatter from my friends about them. The first thing I found about female empowerment, they said, use our new hashtag, all women are beautiful. Here we go, more verbiage, I like it. I want to dedicate this collection to all the women in the world. I want to inspire future generations of women to be leaders, artists, and creators. Yes, put your money where your mouth is. Let's create some funds. Let's incubate. Let's do it. Yeah, a lot of this is about rarities. Of course, that makes sense to get everyone in. They're not at the same members of Degen Gang. So Degen Gang has 6,000. They have about 5,000. But it's not the number of people in your Discord. It's how active they are. That's the most important thing. And they used to show this, where it's how many's online. But I guess you can choose not to show it. I mean, I'd just be transparent and show it so that everyone can learn and grow. So here's some acknowledgement right here. Our community will grow and continue to look for ways to give back to women all over the world. Let's start right here. This is very cool. I like this one. Share pics of your CryptoChicks on this tweet. Tag inspirational and noteworthy women in the comments. And I like projects that really kind of, showcase, I wouldn't say inject, but really try to educate us about what's going on in the other world of the other sex. Because let me tell you something. NBATopShot really did that with the WNBA launch that they had just this last month. I learned more about the WNBA this last 2 weeks than I did in my whole life. I know more players' names this last 2 weeks than I did my whole life. And in a good way, because, I want to learn about that. I want to promote. I know I have a niece, I have a wife, I have a future wife actually, getting married next year. I have a mother, and they did not grow up in the same world as us. We like to think they did, but it's a completely different world. It's completely not fair. Anyways, what I'm trying to say is that there's a lot of inspirational and noteworthy women that has never been showcased. We've never heard the stories through history because they've never been talked about or showcased as, brightly as men have. So nothing wrong with men, but I'm just saying, give the underdogs a chance. I'm all about the underdogs. Oh, this is a cool one. This is cool. I should have bought this for my wifey, but this is probably rare because this is exactly how future wifey looks. She looked exactly like this as she was injecting the COVID vaccine for, hundreds or even thousands of people last year. She had to suit up. These are our first responders. Let's give them some love. I'm surprised they included this one into the graphics. Good job, CryptoChicks. Good job, CryptoChicks. And this is why I like NFTs, because you can actually make impact. As I said right here, sales empower us to make impact and scale out a business. And that's something you can really see and be heard a lot more in these small communities versus, you donating money to like Procter and Gamble. You don't even know where that dollar goes to. But if you buy like an NFT, you see a female artist get out of, you know, whatever situation she may be. Maybe she's probably not impoverished, but you know, maybe most artists are starving and become more successful. You can actually see that here, and we see that through Artifact. A lot of their artists has become so successful, and I would like to see that here as well. They should make a section for showing off their artists. If it's all Miss Polly, then the next airdrop should definitely be other artists as well. I don't know anything about her, so I just like the movement. That's why I'm supporting the movement. So this moderator's right. What she's writing about is that, you know, it's the movement's much bigger. So now that they've sold out, they have to like shape their vision and mission into something. CryptoChicks hopefully doesn't limit it to just crypto. Like Crypto Dad's not limited to just dads, but I wonder what Chick stands for, right? What's their movement? What's their vision? What do they want to be, right? What do they want to be? If they want to be the chic, which it looks like, chic glamorous, I mean, they could do makeup, and a lot of those sales can go to, you know, artists. It can go to businesses ran by females or minority females. So we really want to see what this is shaping out to be in the future. Okay, not much else here, but I'll keep you guys posted if any major announcement comes out. I told my friend to get in the Discord because he's single. And I said, you know, there's a lot of, you know, successful, good-looking women in NFTs, and he didn't believe me. But you know what? Get into this. I'm not using this as a dating thing. I'm just saying I have a fiance, but you know, there's a lot of successful people that you can make. This is like the new mingling, networking. I wouldn't say a bar, but you know, place to be. What I'm saying is that one, you can support the girls, and two, you can meet your future wife. You just never know. All right, guys, it's been a fun day, long day. We went from the Avarik debacle to deep diving into Degen Gang to aping into CryptoChicks. There's a lot more. I'm going to go over my most expensive NFT that I bought in my next video and some upcoming projects that is going to be pretty dang big. Someone said that the NFT space is holding up the crypto space right now, and I think that's true. I'm super excited about it. I'm going to be making my own NFT as well. I'm not trying to get rich off of it. It's more of a case study. Half of it's going to go to charity. Half of it I'm going to be doing stuff for people. Just interesting space that I want to push forward. So please subscribe if you enjoy this content. I'm going to try to bridge finance, crypto, NFT so that you can be safe in the space and know how to make the right decisions. Don't ape in like I did because I can afford it. I have the right allocations. Check out my allocation videos below before you ape into any more projects. Lastly, I would love to interview the founder of CryptoChicks. I'm sure she's bombarded. Maybe I can just talk to a member of her team or the Degen Gang or the Avarik, any project really. I would like to get the input and how they see the NFT space as a founder, as a creator, as a much different lens. I want to see what they're focusing on and what their business plans are. I would love to see the other side of that. And I would love to document it for you here. All right, guys, stay safe out there. Stay fire, stay healthy. Catch you next one. Peace.